2100 experience, plus all the goodiness we can get from it. What have you got for me? Are you kidding me? G'day people, I'm a Monster Dad and welcome back to this Empyrion Alpha 8 Let's Play. We're still in the experimental at the moment. We haven't had the full release from Empyrion as yet, so hopefully everything will still be okay. I'm still at the campsite. In the last episode, during my top tips for the first 48 hours of survival, we achieved lots of goals. We reached level 3 pretty quickly, gathering a few resources, picking plants. And then we managed to tools, isn't it? Yep, we got our detector, which increased our detection range from 500 meters to 1,000 meters. As soon as we've done that, we had enough resources left over to make a motorbike, and then we did a circuit around the the escape pod at about 1.2, 1.5 kilometers until we found the main wreckage site, because we know around the main wreckage site you're going to find silicon, iron and copper. Mined out a couple of hundred each of those, then popped our campsite, which is very cheap, stone, wood planks and a few ingots, into the factory. And as that was being created, we found a good spot for our temporary base. I don't need that marker there, do I? Boom. No, I don't. So where are we now? We're there. Yeah, so we picked a nice flat space by the side of this water, slightly in the water, and with the campsite design we can get our tent, our portable constructors, sorry they're called, our heater, water generator, which is going along nicely, and that was the beginning of day 2, so the morning, so about the 24-hour period, which is when the hostiles start. So we timed it perfectly. I've spent the day, it's now night time as you can see, but I spent the day crafting items. Yeah, I think that might be the last piece for our hover vessel, because the next goal is to build a basic, and I mean very basic, hover vessel that also has a harvest module on it, because as soon as you have that, really you're moving out of the survive stage to the thrive stage, because you can gather food, XP to your heart's content pretty safely, and from there really you can move on to an SV and other things. So we'll build the hover vessel. So the goal would be after 48 hours to be in this position, for me anyway, with a hover vessel with a harvest module on. So I've got the night time to build it and I'm still on track. So I think we've got everything we need now for this hover vessel. So let's build it. Why not? Let's move some stuff out of my hotbar. Now one thing I don't have are any steel blocks. Like I said, this is going to be a very, very basic hover vessel. The bare minimum really. So what I'm not going to do is head down there at night and do it. So let's use the trusty zone. We did get a warning that we've got drones inbound, but a few people have mentioned that the update, the latest update, or the final update for the experimental update 6, may have broken the drones again, which could be true because it's been the whole of the daytime since we had that warning and no drone has turned up. So I'm inclined to think that the drone spawning, the base attack drones at least, may be broken again. Okay, so let's build this. So we're facing away from where we are at the moment, which is fine. Now I've built an extra core because I will remove that core and move the position of it. But let's get the cockpit on first. Now cockpit. Wanted one with a fairly square back. I think that one looks good. Try and get it straight. Can always be a bit fiddly with the drone when doing these. Ah, do you know what? Let's just go down and do it. Take our chances. We still don't have armor because we're not at level 5 yet. We can't research it. Okay, so the cockpit is in. Let's get that on to salvage and get rid of that core. The main reason I don't want the core on the bottom there is because, as I've seen in the previous games, the spiders do get underneath the hover vessel, and I don't want to risk the core being scrapped just because of that. So I'm going to actually pop it there instead. Let's do fuel tank and a generator either side of that. What other stuff do we have? That, those and those need to go on. RCS, let's just pop the RCS there. Yep. So we'll stick. Now I don't have any lights to go on this because I'm not level 5. You need to be level 5 to make lights. But that's fine. That's going to go there. And the lights can actually just, when we do get them, can sit on top of these two hover engines. So let's get the cargo box in. We might as well put that central down the middle there. Okay, so there's only the last two hover engines and the thrusters to go on. Like I said, bare minimum. Let's put those there and there. Thrusters. Let's one straight out the back. Onto the side there. Make sure I place these correctly because I don't want to spend the materials to redo them, and I don't have a multi-tool at the moment. That one there, and that one will go just there. So that is our hover vessel finished. Like I said, it is as basic as they come. But the harvest module is the key thing with this one. That is going to get us all the food we want and all the XP we want for a while. Now we have that. Our key goal, next key goal, is to get to level 5 so that we can research some armor. And with that we will also be able to put an armor locker in our temporary base here so we can get changed. The goal, so next goal, level 5 armor. The following goal will be level 7 basic SV, and that's how it will go from there. And once I get the SV, my primary goal at that point will be to locate a permanent spot for a base. And when I do that, I'll start bringing in mission specific vehicles, and this hover vessel will just get repurposed, salvaged and chucked into the factory towards the more permanent SV that will come in at that point. But at the moment we have a working HV, but I can't really do much with it till the morning. I guess I could scoot around this area in the dark, it wouldn't be too bad. Get a few resource rocks, gather a bit of meat and a bit of XP. Yeah, I suppose so. I definitely want to go and gather more trees because I want to continue getting our stock of biofuel going, because that's all we have at the moment to it's all we have at the moment to fuel this hover vessel. I used the portable constructors to build the HV parts. That's why it took most of the day, because I didn't want to use this too much because I'm still trying to charge the battery, so we've got plenty of power in here when we do need to use it to build the SV parts. So yeah, that'll stay off really. It'll be minimal power in this place until we're ready to build the SV, and then the large constructor will be used primarily for that. In the meantime, the 2 portable constructors will be used primarily to make biofuel until we get a source of Promethean. So let's go out and get some of that stuff. Whee! Right, so let's fuel this bad boy. It shouldn't take much fuel to fuel this because, you know, it hasn't got a big engine. And there's only 1 fuel tank. That'll do as well. I'll keep the rest for the moment. Some food. We don't have a fridge in this either. No, in fact, we don't have a fridge anywhere. So let's get a better view. There we go. Cool. Let's lower it a bit so we can get to the resource rocks. So I definitely want to get around and get some trees so we can make some more biofuel. So much easier and faster. And then we might as well gather resource rocks while we're at it. I see some candidates over there for XP. We'll do a quick run around here, get some of this, and then get biofuel going. I have no idea whether they've changed the AI on this to attack us or not. But we've got to remember we still have no armor. So we've got to be very careful with that. So it should be relatively safe around here. I mean, it's the starter biome, so it should be a relatively safe area anyway. There's some more XP candidates. You can run, but you can't hide. Oh, I didn't actually get that. Where did you go? Well, maybe they can hide. Did they run so far that they despawned? Oh well. They'll do. They will do. I'm only going to take 1 adult with these, just out of principle. I don't want to leave lots of orphans. Orphan parasaurs. Just doesn't feel right. Yeah, so we'll leave 1 parent each time. So yeah, getting to the point where you got this hover vessel with the harvest module is, I think, loads of them, is really key to getting beyond the first 48 hours. It means you can gather most resources, obviously not the ores, but a lot of the key resources and a lot of XP very, very safely. And at relatively low costs, because you don't need to use ammunition, it's just the cost of the fuel in the HV that you're using. And as at the moment it's biofuel made in our portable constructors, that fuel is practically free. Come here. Can't be far off level 5 now, surely. So what are we at now? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Can we build anything? Not really. Yeah, we're 3/4 of the way there. All beans. I don't really want to go out and explore when I don't have any lights on this thing, so yeah, I really want to get to level 5 so we can pop some lights on it. Oh, you upset, are you, buddy? Did I get him? Is he gone? Apparently I found out there could be all the golems. Golem will actually spawn in the desert areas. So that's good to know. That's definitely something we've got to hunt for 2 reasons. Golems give great experience when you manage to kill one of those, and in addition to that, they give rare resources such as cobalt, neo, sathium, erestrum and zirconium. So definitely worth hunting those little bad boys. And hunting them in a harvest with a harvest module is so easy. Let's get our base on here so we know where it is. Go on, give me a few more things to get to level 5. I guess I could take out these insects. They're just so low to the ground. They're a pain to try and get. Okay, let's give it a go. And they run away. You know, why would you run away? It's just a grinder. Stand still and die. Yeah, way too much of a pain to get those. Grab a couple more trees. Actually, I could just nip gradually into the woods a little bit, actually, because it's night time on day 2, so there's a good chance that the alien spitting bugs will be around there. And I think you get something like on medium difficulty with the XP progression, you get about 1600 XP for those. So it could be worth finding a couple of those. However, they do spit at your vehicle. Oh, a night raptor. You'll do, buddy. You will do. $1000 XP. That will do nicely. Any more nasty people? Nasty things? Oh, shut some lights. There you go, alien bug. Now it will spit at us when we approach. So just try and avoid it. I think once they start getting a little bit damaged, they do tend to run, so. There we go, level 5, perfect. There we go. Let's get back to our campsite. What we can do now is get some armor, get some lights, and that will be another goal achieved. Crash into some rocks. Whee! That was a grab. Another bit of XP while we're at it. Don't worry, you won't die in vain. Maybe you will. Okay, coolio. I'll tell you what I haven't done. Let's set up an idle group, and then we can put all of our engines in there. Not that we need it at the moment, but what I want to do is put a fridge on this pretty soon so that we can actually store our food. I'm not going to put a fridge on the actual temporary base because, quite frankly, we need our food with us. So I think it's more useful to have it on the other engine itself. Let's grab the stuff out of here. And at the moment we can just turn it off completely because we don't have the fridge. Whee! Oh, so we had another warning. The drones are on the way. Now, I wonder if that's because the game thinks the first one's already been and it's just sort of pretending to send another one that won't turn up, or whether it's just sort of reset itself and they will actually turn up this time. I guess we'll find out. In the meantime, let's have a vessel. We want some lights. We want the fridge. We most definitely want our armor. And for the base, we'll pop down an armor locker. So I'll need to put some stuff into there. Do you know what? You can cook up some steaks first. And then a load of biofuel. You can do a load of biofuel. And then I'll grab the rest of that out of there. Did I just take the wood out of there when it was doing the biofuel? Idiot. Those eggs might as well spoil. I can't really do much with them at the moment. As far as I'm aware, there are no omelettes in this game yet. Okay, so let's have a look. Components. I have a vessel. I want a fridge. A couple of lights. You can come on now. And for the base, we want an armor locker. And in general, we want some armor. Cool beans. So, another goal complete. Level 5, armor's on the way. We got our jetpack again. So the next goal will be get to level 7 and ensure we have enough resources for our SV. And we can probably start unlocking some of those now. Do I want an assault rifle yet? Do you know, I probably do. Yeah, let's unlock the assault rifle at least. Sniper rifle, we'll leave that for the moment. The goal has to be a small vessel. So what points do we need for that then? I do want a Gatling gun. Don't necessarily need the armor locker. So we've got a lot of it unlocked already. Automatically. Let's get No, so we've got 1 point left. So we've got to get the thrusters, so we need 7 for that. I want the Gatling. So that's 12. And that's the absolute minimum we're going to need. The rest of it's unlocked. So we need another 11 points on top of what we've got at the moment as a minimum to be able to build our SV, as long as we have enough stuff. And I think we copper. Oh yeah, do you know what? I think we might be good. Let's get the armor. Lock her down. Where are you going to go? Guess could go there. Oh, let's pop in one of the spaces over here. Boom. Don't really need a chainsaw anymore. Okay, let's get some armor on. Woohoo! Right, lights. Let's pop those there. And the fridge. Just sit around here, can't it? Yeah. Eat that. Let's go get the rest of that food. Might as well pop the eggs in there for now, hadn't we? What else is going to spoil? That's about it, isn't it? Yeah. I guess we'd better turn the power on. The lights off, put it onto idle. It should be the thrusters off. Sounds like thrusters are still on, doesn't it? No, we're good. Cool beans. Another goal achieved. Woohoo! So can we see anything on our map? If we can see a desert area, that's a desert area. Okay, let's hunt some golems. Golem! Let's do it. Is there anything else? Oh no, let me turn off the large constructor. So we'll save some power. And in the morning, this will start recharging again. Okay, let's take it out of idle, pop on the lights, and get going. So where was our marker? That away. That's not too far, 2 kilometers. Through thick forest. Okay, well I'll cut and I'll see you when we get there, unless anything interesting happens. Later. In fact, no, it won't, because something's just popped up on our radar. So let's see what that is. A village would be nice. Or the Crash Titans, because I really want some. The most crucial thing I want at the moment now is an EVA boost. I think that's the biggest desire at the moment, an EVA boost. Copper deposit, which is guarded by a drone. Okay, cool. We'll give that a wide berth at the moment then, since we have nothing to bring that down with. And bear in mind I've got the enemy set on hard, so my pistol just ain't going to cut it. Okay, oh, nice big desert as well. Cool. So, we're looking for bombs. Or anything else that will give us XP, but golems in particular would be fabulous because of all the yummy resources. What on earth was that thing over there? What's that? Do you know what? I don't think I've seen one of those before. He's not happy. That's 1,000 points. He's got some hit points as well. There's another one over there as well. What do you give me? Usual sort of stuff. We might as well get the XP from them while we're looking for the golems. Is it golem or golem? Full beans. I'm not going to stop and collect stuff from them. Let's just get the XP. Come out, wherever you are. There's not one of those things. Say hello. Hello. There are raptors there as well. I can't resist it. 5 of them. That's a lot of XP. And a lot of meat. Let's just raise this up a bit while I get these. I don't know why I collect those eggs. I'm never going to use them early game. Let's get that meat in the fridge. Boom. Right, golems, come on, where are you? Don't do this to me. I think what we'll do is have a scoot round first, see if we can find any golems. If we can't, then it will have to be... There's one. Hello. $2,100 experience, plus all the goodiness we can get from it. What have you got for me? Are you kidding me? Copper, silicon, and crushed stone. You were a disappointment. You're a disappointment to your kind, Mr. Golem. A disappointment, I tell you. If we can't find another one. I quite like this area though. appeals to me. Having been on the edge of a desert, actually, it appeals to me for some reason. Especially if there's an oasis area around it. Have more appeal if there were more golem spawns in this one. There's got to be more to it than that, surely. There's plenty of you guys. Oh, that's tempting as well. They'll have medical supplies, sprouts. I know, I'm a bad person. Not to mention quite a decent bit of XP as well. Tell you what, they've got a lot of hit points as well. What have you got for me? Good, good, good. Sprouts. Cool beans. Cool beans. Oh, come on, give me one more golem. I want some, you know, cobalt. They always have cobalt on them. I picked the one golem in the whole desert that has a bunch of crap on them. Right, let's have a look at you. Level 7. See? Golem hunting. It's the way to increase your levels and your resources. Ooh, what's that? 9 Zascosium. Nice. Oops, wrong button. But really, more than anything at the moment, I think I want cobalt more than any of the others. I mean, it's nice to have the rarer ores in the bag early, but cobalt would be the most useful at the moment. Yeah, edge of the desert, edge of the desert. We've got our next goal anyway, level 7. So I guess what we could do while we're waiting for those little beauties to spawn, unlock, and I think that is everything we need. We might as well get a landing gear. Really tempted to put the constructor on it. That way we can make our own fuel. I'll unlock it. It's not necessarily something I will make immediately, but it's at least something we can add at some point. I'd really like to get a good score from a golem here. Can we search around this bit? You know what, it's the centre bit I think we haven't been, have we? Lots of silicon rocks on this thing. Good to know. So only just over our 48 hours, and we've even unlocked our SV stuff as well. So I think realistically, if we headed back now and used the large constructor, there should be enough power in the base by now for that, we'd probably be able to make our SV by sunrise on day 3, which would be fantastic. And once we got the SV, the world's our oyster. Well, the world's a lot smaller, that's for sure. You're not going to give me one more? Just one more. Doesn't look like it, does it? We need a bigger desert. Is that what it is? We'll sweep down the edge of this, then we'll head back. Nah, it's not going to give us anything, is it? I guess we were lucky to find that bit of desert anyway so early. It was a bit of a bonus. Okay, well I'm going to head back and I'll see you at the camp in just a moment. Later. Welcome back. No, I don't see any sign of a drone still. Touchdown. Did we harvest anything? Yeah, a little bit. Little bit. Oh, I'm gutted about those. Oh, a bit of damage. I need a multi-tool. I'm gutted about those golems. Very disappointing. A bit of promethium from them would have been nice as well. I can't even make multi-tool charges to fix that. Does this have a repair on it? Defense, rock, no it doesn't. Fiddlesticks. Okay, well I guess we can put all that in there. Yeah. We queue up some stuff for an SV. What do we want? We want... I will probably move the core. So we'll build another one of those. I do want a cargo box on this one. Cockpit, 2 fuel, 1 Jenny. 2 RCS. 2 thrusters in each direction would be really nice if we have the resources, which we should. Cobalt, see, I need cobalt for a mobile constructor. Okay, so what do we want? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 altogether. Yep. I know it's not switched on if we say something. I just want to check the power. We'll do anything else. What are we on? 14%. Probably be okay. Let's do it. Boom. I do actually want some wing blocks for this as well. And some steel blocks. 20 steel blocks should be enough for my purposes. 4 wing blocks I want. I've got a bit of a design in mind for that. Yeah. So this should have made a ton of biofuel. Should we still be making... Oh, we stopped making water. So we'll fix that in just a moment. That didn't make much, did it? Any reason why you've stopped? Leave it in there. No, it is still doing it. I might as well. I need to save as much of this biofuel as possible for the SV at the moment. Yeah. So put that in the cargo container since it's there. Right, so we are in business. I I'm not going to do that this episode. We're running a bit late on time now, but another goal achieved. We're queued up the SV components, so at the beginning of the next episode I am going to build an SV, and from there really we can really get down to some good exploration. I'd love to find the MS Titans. I'd love to find a village. That's the key ones I'd like to find, because that's going to give me the best chance of getting some medium armor and an EVA boost. Once I get those, I can go to space without any worry about safety from the environment. Still got to worry about drones, obviously, but this thing will have a Gatling gun on it as well. So, oh, I didn't queue up the Gatling, did I? Gatling for an SV, boom. And I guess I really should queue up some ammo for it as well. We'll go for 1,000 rounds at the moment. We'll be conservative at the moment. So how are we doing for fuel? It's going down. It was 14, wasn't it? Okay. Should be okay though. Sun's up. We're getting power in. Yeah. Brilliant. Okay. Well, I will be putting this on the workshop, this campsite, very shortly. Just been a bit short of time to do that at the moment. But I'll get it on the next day. And yeah, feel free to use it if you wish to. It's a nifty little thing. I'm really pleased with it. Ideal for keeping all your stuff down here. Sleep the night away if you need to. Craft without having to use your power if you want to conserve some power. Keep yourself warm. Very handy. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, please press the thumbs up. Please consider subscribing, and I'll see you all in the next episode, when the first thing we do is get our SV going. Later.